Yo, 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 what is good? Steam it. It's your boy Y Phillip, aka Philly Phil, coming to you live with another edition of Mid Afternoon Thoughts. Technically not live, but you get what I mean. Just want to talk to you guys more about, I guess, balance and, well, kind of like my experience I had this weekend. I'm fortunate enough to have a friend who is a yoga instructor, and she's been like begging me to come to one of her classes. And I finally made that impulse decision on Sunday after a long night. Not a great idea to go to a yoga class. So she wasn't teaching it, but it was we were just going to like a morning yoga class. I think it was called like yin style yoga or whatever. It's like it's a type of yoga where the whole point of it is to, I guess, open up. I don't know. Like, you gotta be able to kind of shut off your mind and just let everything flow. I'm not saying the right term for it, but I'm sure it'll come to me. But during it, I realized, I was in these positions and I just couldn't. My mind would not stop racing, and I realized that I'm using so much brain power all the time. I like to think of it as like CPU or computing power, but I use so much brain power all the time that when I actually need to use my brain, it's worn out. I feel like there's only so much focus you can have in a day. And when it's time to, make these videos, post on Steam it, be creative, sometimes I'm just running on dry by the time I get home. So, the last few days I've really been trying to find time to meditate, become more at peace just like with whatever's going on in my life, in my mind. And I feel like when I'm like present, I'm able to conserve a lot of like my brain power, and I feel like I'm just, I guess, more one. You're not thinking a lot about the future or the past. You're just there. So, obviously, people don't have time to just, sit down, close your eyes, meditate. And I kind of figured that I might as well do it during my daily life. Like, I figured out that I can actually meditate while, like, doing my job. I'm a dental assistant, and, some of what I have to do is very just monotonous. It's very, like, tedious. Like, I make like little cassettes sometimes, I'm sterilizing tools, what have you, and I'm able to just kind of shut off my mind and my body just does it. And during that time, I think about nothing. I'm just kind of present. I just kind of focus on whatever I'm doing. It's almost like I'm out of my body and I'm just watching just me putting tools and sterilizing. I feel like so refreshed really after. And I was like, wow, I feel great right now. I'm at work and I'm feeling like so refreshed, so creative, just ready. Ideas just kept flowing in. And because I've been like in a slump, kind of like, oh man, I don't know what really to post about. And it just kept coming, all the ideas just kept coming in. I'm like, this is the way. So I'm trying to figure out, like, well, what can I do to stay in this as long as possible in my life? Like, I don't necessarily need to be thinking all the time like I do, because a lot of times it's about the past, about the future, And I just feel like I don't need to use my brain all the time. I feel like there's times when, okay, you need to make an informed decision. You need to be creative. You need to be witty. And there's sometimes when you just need to enjoy life and just be present. You don't need to think about, because a lot of times when you're making decisions, you reference the past and you think about the future and where you want to be. Important decisions, you utilize that, but you shouldn't be in that, in my opinion, in that state 24/7. Just causes stress. I feel like you're not gonna be running at, if you think of yourself as a machine, you're not gonna be running at optimal efficiency, I guess. But that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. Let me know what you think about in the comments, and shout out to OCD, which is it's a group of curators that find undervalued content from relatively new users, and I was nominated for I believe the 40th issue, and such a blessing. Thank you so much. I think my post went up to like $18-19. So I had a little bump in reputation. I'm probably like halfway to 55, which is huge. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I want to make a post about it, but I feel like it's already been like kind of late. But I definitely want to. I love what you're doing for Minnows, the whole team, and I think I want to do something similar. You know, kind of shout out all my favorite authors. You know, my favorite supporters, all my best supporters, and you know, just kind of show them some love, and you know, show that I'm there. So thanks again. Appreciate all the support I've been getting, and hope you guys all have a great Wednesday. You know, hump day, almost through the hump. So that being said, it's your boy Philly Phil. I'm out.